So the main features of why I would buy this sort of guitar is its capabilities to produce two very different sounds. I first started looking at hybrids when I saw the Tom Anderson Crowdster Plus, which is a acoustic slash magnetic pickup hybrid that David Crowder uses. Now they've got a nice price tag of $4,500, and not being that flush, I decided to see if there were any other options, and I came across the Taylor T5, and I even played one and was this close to buying one. But honestly, where I think the Taylor really disappointed me was its ability to produce the acoustic sounds. The difficulty with a lot of these piezo type bridges in thin electric style bodies is they just don't produce a full big bodied acoustic sound, which is understandable, but I was really looking for something that could do that. And I think that's where the Taylor really disappointed. It had a great magnetic pickup system, but it was more of an electric guitar than it was acoustic, and I really wanted something that did both. Another one I played was the Michael Kelly Hybrid. That is another great guitar, but more electric than acoustic. It was really good at the electric tones. Reproducing acoustic tones, I thought it was kind of ordinary. Until I came across this baby, and these guys are made in Korea, and if you're familiar with the Taylor T5, you'll probably notice that it's almost identical in its construction. It's quite obvious that they've tried to knock this off in some way, but honestly, I think that's where the similarity ends, because what became very apparent with this is what they've done really well that I think the Taylor really didn't live up to was the acoustic reproduction on this is sensational. They have an LR Bags under the bridge piezo under here, and that is complemented by an LR Bags preamp, if you can see that. Now it's got bass, mids, treble, volume. It's got a mute button, which is very handy, and it's also got a phase switch in there, so if you need to switch the phase, it's also very handy. There's battery, low, light, and the mute indicator there. Now down here there's this this slider here is the blend slider. Now when these come from the factory, they actually come as a mono output guitar where the magnetic pickup runs into this preamp, and you can blend between the lipstick pickup or the LR Bags under the bridge pickup, and you can either have all acoustic or all magnetic or a blend of both, which is nice. You get some nice tones, especially for jazz and things like that. But like I said originally, I was looking for a guitar that was truly hybrid and could produce both tones equally well and at the same time, which the Taylor didn't do and this doesn't do, and the Michael Kelly does, but sort of a little bit awkwardly. So I decided to modify the guitar to achieve, because the sounds that it was getting were fantastic. The price was excellent, which I'll get to, but I decided that to get the functionality that I want, I would have to get it modified, and I got a local guitar technician here to do it, because I didn't want to go cutting into the body. As you can see, there's no back plates in this, so there's really no access to the insides of this guitar other than through the cavity for the preamp or through the magnetic pickup, which, just as a side issue, doesn't even have mounting screws on the front. This is how nicely it's been put in. They've actually put the mounts in the back of the guitar, so it's not as obvious.